Imagine waking up one morning, looking in the mirror, and realizing your skin is slowly turning blue, so much so that everyone who passes by can't help but stare. That was the fate of Paul Karason, the man the media later called the Blue Man, or even Papa Smurf. Paul was born in 1950 in Oregon, USA. He lived a simple life, farming, doing manual labor, and fixing things around the house. But since childhood, he had struggled with chronic problems like dermatitis, a kind of skin inflammation, respiratory allergies, and acid reflux. In the early 1990s, after hearing flashy advertisements and enthusiastic advice from friends about a miracle cure called colloidal silver, Paul thought he had finally found a solution to his problems. He began self-medicating, even making the silver mixture himself at home. Weeks, months, and years passed. During that time, microscopic silver particles built up inside his body, much like how silver in old photographic film darkens when exposed to light. The first changes appeared on his face: gray spots, dull skin tone, and eventually a permanent bluish-gray color that spread across his entire body. Interestingly, Paul wasn't too worried at first. When friends asked, "What did you put on your face?" he would just nod and say he believed the silver was helping him. His allergies improved, his acid reflux disappeared, and even his joint pain lessened. Until the end of his life, he insisted, "I have no doubt colloidal silver helped me." But doctors saw things differently. Paul had developed a rare condition called argyria, caused by the buildup of silver in the body. The discoloration of his skin was irreversible. Doctors advised him to stop consuming silver. Experimental treatments like laser therapy and skin grafts were discussed, but Paul never seriously pursued them. He didn't realize that colloidal silver had never been scientifically approved as a medical treatment, and that using it could actually be dangerous to one's health. By the late 1990s, his blue-gray face had become impossible to ignore. Photos of him began circulating online and in newspapers, drawing attention from major TV producers. Soon, he was invited to appear on national programs. In 2008, Paul appeared on NBC's Today Show, where millions saw his blue skin for the first time. The interview quickly went viral, making him a public sensation. Later, he appeared on Inside Edition, where reporters explored his daily life, asking how he dealt with work, relationships, and constant stares from strangers. Perhaps the biggest moment of his life came when he was invited to the Oprah Winfrey Show, where he sat before one of the world's largest TV audiences. Calm and humorous, Paul talked about life as the Blue Man, joked that he looked like a real-life Smurf, and still defended his long-term use of colloidal silver. These appearances turned Paul into an international figure. People began recognizing him on the street and sometimes stopped to take pictures. The attention was both fascinating and exhausting for him. But behind the cameras, life was much harder. In 2007, he moved to California's Central Valley, hoping to find a quieter place to live. He considered himself a loner and spent most of his time alone. His ex-wife later said the color change had been shocking and worrisome, but Paul never took it very seriously. His final years were full of struggle. Financial problems forced him to leave his home, and for a time he lived in a homeless shelter in Bellingham, Washington. His health continued to decline. In 2008, he underwent triple bypass heart surgery, and on September 23, 2013, Paul Karason passed away at the age of 62 from a heart attack. His skin remained bluish-gray until the very end, a permanent reminder of years of self-treatment that science had long warned against. Paul Karason will always be remembered as the Blue Man, but his life was more than just an unusual appearance. His story reminds us that even the smallest choices can change the course of a life, and that behind every unusual face is a human being, full of hopes, mistakes, and lessons to be learned.